ripples dance where the minnows play. In God's hands I find my way. The rod bends, the reel hums low, a silent hymn and the rivers flow. By His grace I fish today, in His waters where I pray. Every catch a gift divine, thank you Lord, this joy is mine.
Hello everybody and welcome to By His Grace Fishing. If this is your first time here, please subscribe below. Hit that notification bell, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Well, today we're going to be going out doing a little crappie fishing. I'll tell you, I have fished this place 3 times now. The first time I went out, we had about a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind, and there was a lot of shad schools around, and these crappie were really just wearing these shad out. Decided to give it another try about a week later. Went out and we had some bluebird skies, no wind at all, and man, I couldn't find a single crappie. I had pretty much given up on this place, but I decided to give it one more try. And when I got out there, I noticed we had a wind in about the same direction, about the same 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. And once again, these shad were just everywhere in these schools, and these crappie had just stacked up in here. And it got me to thinking, why are these shad and these crappie up in here? And from years of bass fishing and spending time on the lake, I always heard people say that a good wind can blow these bait schools up into these coves and pockets. And you know, I believed that for a little while, but I don't really think that's what's going on. I'll show you in this video what I think is actually happening, and I believe it's happening in this spot right here. And if this is the case, then it may help you to locate some crappie when you're having a hard time trying to find them, especially on some windy days. So let's take a look at this video. So stick around, see what we get. Before we get into our bait selection, let's take a look at these crappie. These are the 2 most common types of crappie that you'll catch while crappie fishing. For today, we're going to leave out the magnolia crappie and the black nose crappie. The first crappie is the white crappie. The white crappie tends to have blotches and vertical structured bars, where the black crappie tends to have darker, more irregular blotches. Sometimes it's hard to tell just by the coloration of the crappie whether it's white or black, depending upon the age of the fish and the water quality that it comes out of. Another way to tell if you're catching white or black crappie is the spine count on the top dorsal fin. White crappie have 5 to 6 spines, where the black has 7 to 8. Alright, let me explain my theory on why these fish are here, and maybe it'll help you find some fish of your own. I do not believe that a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind can affect the water current enough to push a whole school of shad from one end of this lake to the next. However, I do believe that a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind can affect the current in the first few inches of this water column. What I believe has taken place here is this water column, the first few inches, is carrying all of the zooplankton and the microorganisms that these shad eat. And shad, being like any other fish, are going to follow the food source. So while these shad follow the zooplankton and the microorganisms over to this deep bank, the crappie are also following close behind. Crappie are opportunistic feeders, which mean they'll eat just about anything that's available at the time, whether it be worms, bugs, shad like today, or any other small bait fish that have hatched off. Alright, now let's take a look at the bait selection. I know for a fact that these fish are feeding on small shad, so I want to choose a bait that is pretty close to size and color. The bait we chose today was the Bobby Garland Live Roamer. The Live Roamer is a 1.75 inch realistic minnow shad imitating bait. The bait's symmetrical design allows multiple rigging options, including a dying bait fish look when rigged flat and a live appearance when rigged upright. Today, we're going to be fishing this bait with the dying bait fish look, and I'll tell you why. Crappie are just looking for a quick meal, no different than us. If we're hungry and we sit down at a table and we're presented with a fully cooked turkey or a live animal that we're going to have to chase down, process, and cook, chances are we're going for the cooked bird. Crappie are no different. If they see an injured or dying bait fish falling out of a bait ball, chances are they're going to go for that dying fish versus exerting a lot of energy chasing down a live active fish. All right, we're back at the snaggiest place in the world. This is the place where I lost a whole pack of tubes in about a 50-foot section of bank. We can afford to lose a few today. Oh, there was a fish. Man, they're hitting it. Tearing that thing up. There's a fish. Oh, he spit it. That was a little bass. Not for sure exactly how deep that water is. Whatever it was, I think it's moved on us because we're no longer getting hit anymore. There's a fish. There's a fish right there. All right, we got us a crappie. He's not quite big enough to keep, but he is a beautiful, beautiful little crappie there. All right, there is a little white crappie. Thank you for that fish, Lord. If they don't move on us, we got another one right there. That's a nice little crappie right there. I'm not for sure if he is big enough. I'm trying to think if I have got a measuring apparatus on me here. All right, it didn't take me just a second there. Let's see how long this guy is. I think he's going to be borderline. He's about 9. He's got to be about an inch longer. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. Beautiful fish. All right, let's see. We can get us a couple more. Them beautiful crappie there. There's one right there. Beautiful little crappie, not quite big enough to keep. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. Beautiful fish. Bobby Garland live roamer's getting it done today, I tell you. Oh, we're over a leaf right there. We have actually hooked a leaf. We actually hooked a leaf. There we go. Came off, bait got pulled down though. All right, let me show you how I like to hook these live roamers here. I like to hook this thing right through the nose. We're going to turn the bait around because we've got 2 sides we can bring that hook out. Bring it right out the center line. Right there. This bait will fall on its side. It gives it a little bigger profile in the water. Helps it to slow down just a little bit. And it makes it look like it is a little more injured. And it doesn't matter if it's if it's just slightly off center or hooked a little crooked, it makes it just look that much more injured. I don't know how many more will be over there. Over a leaf again. Unless there's a lot of bait, those fish may move around a little bit also. Over another leaf again. There's a fish. There's a fish. Not as big as they were the last time, but we're catching some. Thank you for that beautiful crappie, Lord. Beautiful fish. It's a little white crappie also right there. Today we are using our Bass Pro Shops Panfish Elite. This is an ultralight one-piece rod. And we've got our, there's one right there. There's one right there. We've got our Aber Garcia Revo X. This is a size 10, I do believe. That is another beautiful, beautiful little crappie. Beautiful crappie. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. Oh, I hope they haven't moved on. I hope they haven't moved on. There's one right there. All right. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful crappie there. Beautiful fish. Right there is a beautiful, beautiful little crappie right there. Thank you for that fish, Lord. There's another one. Oh, missed him. Missed him. I'll fish it all the way in though, because I don't know exactly where they're all starting and stopping. There's one right there. Oh, he came off. I don't think that was a crappie. Do not believe that was a crappie. There's one right there. It's a small little guy right there. A beautiful, beautiful little crappie right there. There's a beautiful little fish. Thank you for that fish, Lord. There's another one. That's a bigger crappie right there. Bigger crappie. Guy right there is probably pretty close to a keeper. Lord, thank you for that beautiful fish right there. Just out of curiosity, let's measure that guy right there just to see how long he is with our little measuring tape here. All right, let's put this right here. A little bit shy. Oh yeah, thank you for that fish, Lord. There's one. Feels like a decent crappie right there. He's decent. He's still about that 9.5 inch mark right there. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. See what we might do here in a minute, just to keep it in the strike zone a little bit longer. Oh, there's some more shad. More shad. There's fish. Keep a rod down here. We don't want everybody to see us catching these. Beautiful crappie here. There we go. Lord, thank you for that beautiful crappie there. A little different area right there. Oh, there was a fish. We may grab us a smaller bait here in a little bit, just to fill out, find out what some of those smaller bites are. They could be just small crappie. There's a fish. That is a tank of a fish right there. He's not as big as I thought, but boy, he's a fighter. It's definitely a keeper crappie right there. That's definitely a keeper right there. I'm pretty sure. We're going to check and see. Right there is a beautiful white crappie. You gotta be 10 inches, man. Gotta be. You gotta be 10 inches. Yeah, you're 10 inches. Let's get you measured here again. We're going to put you on a stringer, I believe. And we want to be, yeah, you'll make 10 inches. About 10 1/4. We're going to put you on a stringer here. If we don't catch any more, we'll let you go. If we can catch 2 or 3, we'll have us some crappie to eat. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord, right there. If we don't catch any more, we'll let our crappie friend go there. Let him grow for another year. If somebody else doesn't catch him, there's a fish. You're not quite big enough, little fella. Not quite big enough, but you are beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. Get you back in before anybody else sees you. Oh, that was a bite as soon as it hit the water. There's a beautiful fish right there. Don't think he's quite long enough, but we're gonna give him a measure here real quick. No, we're not gonna measure him. He's gonna be a little shy. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. I believe we're gonna have to end up putting our one crappie back. If I had about 3, I would consider taking them. There's a fish. There's a fish. Little small again. Little small. Come on, I don't want to hurt your mouth here, buddy. There we go. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. Get you back in before people see you. Lord, help those people to be okay. Wherever he's going, help them to be okay. There's a fish. There's a fish. Not quite big enough, guy, but you are beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful fish, Lord. There's a fish. There's a fish. A beautiful bluegill there on the live roamer. Thank you for that beautiful bluegill, Lord. Beautiful fish. So we're gonna let this fella go to grow for another year. We'll probably regret that because we'll probably end up catching some more. It's a beautiful fish. Thank you for that fish, Lord. Thank you for that fish. Come here, little guy, you are not stuck no more. There you go. Carry on. Well, everybody, that's pretty much about it. I hope you had a good time watching this video. I had a really good time making it. Put a lot of effort into this video, so I hope you really enjoy it and got something out of it. I always love crappie fishing, and this bait worked out extremely well for us. I don't think we could have picked a bait that would have matched the food source any closer at all. But I want to thank everybody for watching and supporting this channel. We're getting really close to 3,000 subscribers. If you like these videos and you're not yet a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. See if you can't help us to get to that 3,000 mark before the end of the year. But I want to thank every one of you once again for watching and supporting this channel. And until next time, God bless and have a good day.